Hi, welcome. My name is Mo Moon, and I guess this is my first live. I mean, I don't guess it is, it actually is. So I'm just trying to see what's going on here and how I'm supposed to check the comments. I mean, I did do a little bit of a research, quote unquote, research this morning to try to figure out, trying to figure out how this works. But I see there's a question box, so I guess if you want to ask a question for me to draw a tarot card for, I would love to do that. I don't think anybody's here yet, but I'll record whatever I do and then I'll upload it just to kind of get a feel for things, because if I have a little bit of time, I would like to do more lives and be able to read some tarot for whoever needs help. First of all, let me show you this awesome t-shirt I got. It is so cool. It says, "Dance like everyone is witching." And dance like everyone is witching. And there's a bunch of creatures and people dancing in a circle. So if you are interested in this shirt, they also have coasters. I got 4 coasters, and the Instagram is at @the_hum_from_the_hill. So that's what it is right there. At the hum from the hill. And you can find them on Etsy too. The hum from the hill. Hum, H-U-M, like as if you're humming something, like So anyway, yeah, I don't see anybody here. I didn't really expect that anybody would show up. I was kind of hoping people would, but it is what it is. Apparently Instagram is telling my followers to join my video. I want to see if I have any questions. No questions yet. Okay. I don't see a timer here. Okay, so that's okay. Let me just tell you what decks I'm working with today. And I don't think I'll ask, if you have a question, I don't think I'll ask you what deck you want. I think I'll just use my intuition and choose a deck. I have the Dancing in the Dark Tarot. And it is by Lo Scalabeo, made in Italy. Gianfranco Perrono. Yeah, Dancing in the Dark Tarot. That's a new one I got. That one's really interesting because for Page, Knight, Queen, and King, it says 11, 12, 13, and 14, because the 10th of the minor is the end of the minor suit for each of the suits, like earth, air, fire, water, cups, swords, wands, pentacles. So after the 10 of Pentacles, it'll go 11 for the Page of Pentacles, 12 for the Knight of Pentacles, 13 for the Queen of Pentacles, and 14 for the King of Pentacles. So that's the Dancing in the Dark Tarot. So I got that one. I also received this one today in the mail. It's the Jack-O-Lantern Tarot, a deck by Giuliano Costa, also by Lo Scarabeo. Jack-O-Lantern Tarot, and this is the back of the cards. It's very Halloween-y. I actually had a dream where I was in a basement room and I looked out the windows and it was fall. I don't know why. I guess because fall is fast becoming my favorite season because of Halloween. So I also have the Tarot de Luz by Aitor Sareba. Tarot de Luz. This one used to be it's broken unfortunately, but this one used to be on Etsy and now they're selling it on Amazon. I think it's independent. Oh, Fournier. And this is the back of the Tarot de Luz. I really like this deck because it's really like playful. It's really simple, but it's really playful. I love this one. And I have the traditional, nobody's here yet? I don't think so. I'm just talking away to myself here. I got the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck by Pamela Coleman Smith and Edward Rider-Waite. And the Smith is the publishing company, I believe. Oh, I hope someone shows up. I don't want to be alone here. We got the Pride Tarot, which is a collaborative deck. It's by US Game Systems. It is a collaborative deck, so each of the cards is done by a different artist, and the back of the card says "Love is Love," because it's the Pride Tarot with the rainbow, so it's super cool, like all my decks. And I got one more tarot deck and one oracle deck. I have the Pagan Tarot, which somebody commented on Etsy that they liked the cards from this deck. This is a deck by Lo Scarabeo as well. I don't know who created this as far as the artist or... Oh, Gina M. Pace. Artwork by Lusa Raimondo. Colors by Cristiano Spadoni. The Pagan Tarot. This is the back of the Pagan Tarot cards. And last but not least, I have an oracle deck, which I really like. It was my first oracle deck. It's called Wisdom of the Oracle Divination Cards. And if I'm not mistaken, in these cards, you will find the face of the oracle in each card. So in this card, which is depicted on the box, we see the face of the oracle right here. See the nose, the mouth, and the eyes. The oracle is right in the middle of the dress. So that's cool because you get to look for the oracle's face in the cards. And this is what the back of the cards look like. Some sort of seashell. So I don't see anybody here yet. Of course, it's only 8:05. I really should give people time to come in. So how are you doing? I hope you've been having a good Monday so far. I hope you started off the week with a burst of energy, with a gusto. Oh, Carmela Cierzo, yay. Oh. I want to say hi. Hi. Yeah. So she sent me a heart. That's so sweet. Yay, got my first person, and it's Carmela. Carmela is a longtime friend. She and I both were into bodybuilding. She's still into bodybuilding. I'm trying to get back into it. You're off work today. Yeah, I guess she could see me. I wonder if she has any questions. Carmela, I guess you can see me because this is live. If you have a question about something that you want me to pull a tarot card for or an oracle card, I have several decks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tarot decks. And, oh, Forever Student. Hi. We're all bodybuilding at heart. Yeah, it's true. I mean, I don't know if everybody gets into bodybuilding, but once you get a taste of it, you really do get like addicted. It's addictive. And anyways, it's good to take care of your health, and it's good to do some sort of exercise, whether that be, hi Forever Students, thanks for joining. If anybody has any questions that I can use my tarot cards for, I'd love to pull a card for you. You don't have to stay if you just wanted to say hi. That's fun. That's fun. I like that. It's my first live, so thank you for being here. It's really exciting. I was actually really scared, but I guess sometimes we have to face the fear to get to the next level, to level up in life. We all have to face our fears. So thank you for joining me, Carmela. And thanks for joining me, Forever Students. Thank you so much. I'm not really good at talking, which is why I like the tarot, because I feel like when I have a picture to, like light up my speech, like the tarot is a form of art that gets my gears turning and gives me some insight as to what to say. Otherwise, I'm actually very shy, as much as I'm friendly. Yeah, I wish I could send you hearts. I don't know how to send hearts. Here. Oh. Yay. Okay. Sent a heart. Are you doing a live reading? Yes, I'm doing a live reading, but I don't know what to read about. I already did my week ahead reading on YouTube. If you want to check out that on YouTube, it's Mo Moon Tarot. But if you want a question, it doesn't have to be a personal question. It could be just, anything really. I mean, maybe you don't want to share your question with people on a live, and I understand that. I also want to let you know that I have an Etsy shop called Experiential Healing, one word, Experiential Healing. And if anybody can't afford a tarot reading, I'll do my breast. My t-shirt, it's from Hum from the Hill. Dance like everyone is witching. Hum from the Hill. I'll do my best to, what was I saying? Anyway, I don't remember what I was saying. I got distracted by my t-shirt. So anyways, just thanks for being here, guys. I feel happy that you're here. I don't know who's here. Oh, one person's here. That's great. Yes. I guess Forever Student left. That's okay. Maybe I didn't see her. How do you know what tarot deck to use? Well, I just use my intuition. If you want me to show you the decks I have, you can choose one. I showed them at the very beginning, but nobody was here. I have the Jack-O-Lantern Tarot. I just go by my intuition, but if somebody has a specific request, I can use the deck that they request, the Pagan Tarot. I have an Oracle deck if you just want a simple Oracle card, and I can read from the book, Wisdom of the Oracle Divination Cards. I have the Pride Tarot, a collaborative deck. So I have one Oracle deck and 6 tarot decks to choose from. I have Tarot de Luz. That's a very simple tarot deck. I have the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith tarot cards. That's the traditional, like most people read from that. Or last but not least, I have Dancing in the Dark Tarot. So So those are the tarot decks. How many decks do you own? Okay, well, I own a lot. It's kind of embarrassing because I do spend a lot of money on tarot and oracle decks. But I'm not the only one. A lot of people who are into tarot have a lot of different decks because they just like having so many different forms, so many different artists. Like each deck is about 78 cards, and each of the cards, like the artist has drawn something different for each of the cards. What's the deck? What's the difference between oracle and tarot deck? Well, I'll just finish saying that I like owning different decks because I like art, and I did go to Florence and I saw a lot of the art in the museums there in Italy. And like I said, I have a hard time talking without the tarot deck because I'm quite shy and I don't really know what to talk about most of the time. But I do have a lot of tarot decks. I'd probably say I have about 50 tarot decks and maybe 10 oracle decks. And I fit them all into a plastic drawer container. There's 3 drawers in it, and I just fit them all in there. But an oracle deck is, a tarot deck follows a system where it has 21 major arcana cards going from the Fool all the way to Judgment, which is 21. Fool is 0, Judgment is 21. So there's actually 22 major arcana. And then there's 10 cards, 1 to 10, for each of the suits. Cups, wands, swords, and pentacles. And then you have a page, a knight, a queen, and a king for each of the suits. Cups, swords, wands, pentacles. So that's a tarot deck in general. And an oracle deck is more just like whatever you can think of. This oracle card says chaos and conflict. And it's card number 33. And this oracle card says 38, to be fair. See, it doesn't, this one says here and now, 32. And there's a book that goes with the oracle deck. And the person that thought of the oracle cards has a different meaning for each of the cards. Thanks for being here, Carmela. I really appreciate you being here. I know life is busy, and I know that it's nice sometimes to be able to join somebody in on a live. I was hoping to stay till about 8:30, but you don't have to stay to that time. I guess if I answered all your questions, Carmela, I guess I could just draw an oracle card and read from the oracle card, and let you know like what it's like. Oh, yeah, thank you. Well, Tristan and I decorate together. We like plants. We have a lot of plants back there. Some of the plants are plants that Tristan takes care of, and some of the plants are plants that I take care of. And I have like a lot of stuffed animals on the couch there, which is kind of funny, I guess, but we don't really have a lot of people over here. Most of the time it's just me and Tristan, so we can kind of just decorate the way we want and not worry about people, you know, maybe thinking it's weird to have stuffed animals on the couch when you're in your 40s. But yeah. So let me see if I can draw an oracle card just to whose plants are survive longer. Oh, they both survive pretty long. I would say that I haven't had very many plants die on me since I've been living here. When I lived at my parents' house, I didn't really understand that if you put a plant by a window, it would freeze in the winter and die. So I guess I didn't clue into that very quickly, and a couple of my plants died on the window ledge. But here I've only had Little Palm. Little Palm was a small palm plant. He was sick when I bought him. I bought him from Maxi, and he was already sick with not wilted, but dried ends, dried tips. And I cut off all the dried leaves, and because he had one leaf growing out, and the next day the one leaf that was growing out had withered and it looked dead. So I just threw it out in the garbage. One of the other plants that passed away, it was lavender. It was a lavender plant. My work. What does that mean? Do you have to go to work, Carmela? It's okay. You don't have to stay. I do appreciate your being here, but if you have to go, that's fine. I guess I got carried away with that answer. Let's try to draw an oracle card. I'll be here till about 8:30, I guess, if no one shows up, besides Carmela and Forever Student. So thank you, Carmela, for showing up. I don't know if you're saying you're at work, or I wish I could send you a heart. How do you send hearts? What is this? Okay, sorry, I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I'm still live, and one person is here. I'm guessing it's you, Carmela, because you're the only one who's been commenting. Let's get a card from the Oracle deck. What is something important that we can focus on for this coming week? We already had Monday today, and with the knowledge that we have of today for Monday, going to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, what's some good advice for Carmela and myself and whoever might be joining later as to how to approach the rest of this week now that we've experienced Monday? I'll get a card. Truth be told, card number 14. Now, what would you think that this card means? I would think that this card is saying that we need to be honest with ourselves. We need to be honest with ourselves. We need to be honest with others. We need to take time to think about our truth and to push our truth forward. You know, sometimes it's hard to do the journaling or the prompts that we read in a self-help book. Sometimes it's hard to exercise the activities like Carmela was talking about, bodybuilding. Sometimes it's hard to live your truth and exercise your body because you know that exercise helps. But I think truth be told is this card telling us that now that we've had Monday and we've experienced what the energy of this week is like coming in, it's very important for us to live our truth and to face our truth. So let's read from the Oracle book what card number 14 means. All right, and then I'll probably sign off because hard, especially during these times. Yeah, with the COVID, and thankfully they're going to be getting rid of the QR code here in Montreal, Quebec. We have a vaccination code that we have to show, and if you aren't vaccinated, you don't have the code, so you can't do anything like go to restaurants or go to gyms or anything like that. So it is hard to be honest with people in that respect. It's just hard to be honest with ourselves too sometimes, because it's easier for us. Prices keep going up. Yeah, that's true. The gas is now almost $2 for a liter here, when it was like $1.20, and sometimes in the past it was 84 cents or 90 cents. Food, gas, etc. Yeah, even food for sure. The other day I just went and I bought a few products and it cost me $50, and I was like, how did this end up being $50 when my whole grocery is usually 80, you know? But yeah, it's hard not to worry about money too sometimes. But okay, so let's read what this card means from the book. Truth be told, it'll probably give us some more insight into what this card, the Oracle card, means. Essential meanings: honesty, accepting things at face value, coming out of denial, the willingness to be transparent. I feel like coming out of denial is a big one for the whole QR code thing, like coming out of denial, like the fact that you can't force people to do what they don't want to do and call that like freedom, you know? The willingness to be transparent, clarity of communication. So it's pretty straightforward, truth be told. The Oracle's message: there is the truth, which is the essence of a thing, and then there is a truth, subjective according to the philosophy of the adherent or believer. So all of our truths are relative to us. This is not a time for debate about which truth is truer. This is a time when you are called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent, honest, and open in your communication. But like you said, Carmel, it's not easy. It's important to be open communication with others and with yourself. Nothing less than surrender to what is. Peeling off the layers of denial that kept you tied to an illusion will set you free. So peeling off the layers of denial that kept us tied to an illusion will set us free. Be authentic and gloriously flawed, and Spirit will answer with miracles. It's hard to believe that sometimes too, right, Carmela? That, you know, miracles actually exist. Relationship message is this: people tell you who they are very quickly if you're willing to listen to what they say and pay attention to how they behave. This card calls you to engage in heartfelt, open conversation. It's time to see the truth about what you share with each other and tell the truth about who you are and what you need. No one can do that for you. Remember that your truth is always based in your personality and experience up to now. Never seen one so far. Never seen one so far. Remember that your truth is always based in your personality and experience up to now. A higher truth will be found after you communicate honestly and see how doing so has helped you become more attuned to yourself. Don't hold back, speak your truth, and listen. It's interesting. Oh, never seen one. Miracles. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess a miracle is like those little things that we think are our luck, you know? Like if you're about to slip on the ice, this is something that happened to me where I was about to slip on the ice and both my feet went off the ground, but for some reason something pushed me back and I didn't slip and fall on my back. And I was like, okay, that was my ancestor or my angel stopping me from slipping and breaking my neck. So, you know, little things like that can be miracles, you know, little things that, you know, or maybe like, you know, you're doing your stop at a stop sign and somebody like goes through the red and, you know, you're glad that you stopped at the stop sign, because if you had done a rolling stop, yeah, if you had done a rolling stop, maybe you would have gotten hit. But yeah, it's the little things, really. I mean, the little things in life that we take for granted sometimes. But it's true. It's hard to believe in miracles sometimes. I'll just finish reading from this, and then I guess I'll let you go, Carmela. Okay, is that okay? If you have any questions or if you want me to draw a tarot card for you, I like talking though. It's nice to be able to do this too. Are you willing to do whatever it takes to experience the prosperous life you desire? If you want to be an artist, do you make your art a priority? If you want to be a healer, do you set time aside to learn new things to help you serve? A writer must write and a singer must sing. It's funny because we were talking about bodybuilding, right, Carmela? A bodybuilder must bodybuild. um, Being true to your calling is essential to your moving forward. There is another oracle message here too. It's time to have a look at the real, honest truth about your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs about prosperity, about your relationship to money, to compensation, and to meaningful work. Ask yourself, what is true for me? And you will find the key to abundance. Where are you being dishonest with yourself, or where am I being dishonest with myself or others? If you or I am unhappy in any area of our life, we need to look for signs of denial. This can also pertain to others being misleading or withholding, or acting from hidden agendas. Now is the time to say no to dishonesty in all forms. Ask for the truth, even if you don't like what you hear. Acknowledging it will be key to a beautiful new future where you no longer labor under the heavy burdens that deceit and denial impose on you. Set yourself free. Nothing less than truth is required now. So Carmela, thank you for being here. That's what this card meant. So that was an oracle card where the message is unique to the creator of the deck. So this one says truth be told, and it's an owl, which also reminds me of the idea of wisdom, and he's opening up what looks like a cage, but it's in the area where his heart is. So it's almost like you're opening your heart to freedom. You're opening your heart to freedom that comes from being honest with yourself and with others. I know it's not easy to be honest all the time, Carmela, but you know, I think I read somewhere, somebody once told me that when you're dishonest, you dim your light. You dim the light that shines from within you. But when you're honest, you know, you can keep showing your light. And it's really interesting because, anyways, I'm not going to get into my own stories, but thank you for being here, Carmela. I guess I won't use my tarot cards tonight. But we had a good message from Truth Be Told, right, Carmela? Truth be told, speaking our truth, looking for miracles, you know, keeping our eye open for those little things that maybe we take for granted, being honest with other people when we feel like our own freedom is being challenged, not letting anybody put us in a cage, but setting our heart open. And here there's a mask, like when you think of a very true thing, Sarah. Oh, no problem. Yeah. You know, sometimes we wear masks because we're afraid to show our true selves. And I think the important thing is to delve into ourselves and to find out why we're feeling that way. Maybe journal, or, you know, make a voice note. Truth be told. All right. Well, thanks for being here, Carmela. I really appreciate you being here. If I don't know how to record this to post it, but I don't think I will. I'll just be happy that I got to spend time with you today, Carmela. And thank you for taking your time to be here with me today. Do you have any questions? Or, I mean, I know you've asked me a lot of questions, so thank you. I really appreciate. I don't usually get to spend time with you, so it's nice to be able to spend time with you on here. I would like to post this, though, if I could figure out how to record it, but let me know if you don't want me to post it because you don't want your questions out there, and I won't post it. Okay, Carmela? So just let me know if it's something that you don't want me to post, because you were the only one really here besides Forever Student who didn't stay long. But thank you for coming in, Forever Student. Thank you for being here, Carmela. Let's just put a blessing on this week, okay? For Carmela and myself and Forever Student who showed up here today, and for whoever else might watch this in the future, we ask for a blessing you'd ask the universe to give us a blessing to be able to speak our truth with bravery and with honesty and with love, and to protect us from any untruths. I think it's for a couple of hours and it's still live. Oh, thank you, Carmela. Thank you. It stays for a couple of hours and it's still live. Thank you, Carmela. Love you. Love you, Carmela. I guess I'll go now, if you're okay with that. Let me see. Bye, Carmela. I hope the blessing will come upon you and everyone who watches this video for a good week ahead. Blessed with truth. Bye. Bye, Carmela.